Canada's Prime Minister wants a new economic and security relationship with America, and he wants it within the next 30 days. Alberta Premier Danielle Smith joins me now. Madam Premier, what does your province want from any trade deal with America? I presume it's about energy.
Well, I'm glad to see that the two men seem to have a better personal relationship than the president had with our former prime minister. And I think that that is what is leading to some early resolution of some of the trade issues that we've had over the last short while. I'm hoping, of course, that we are able to get a deal so that we can start talking about getting more energy to the United States. We want to be part of the energy dominance story. We think that that America is stronger with Canada having an import of our oil and gas, which allows you to keep prices low for your consumers and then export internationally so that you can achieve some of your security objectives. We've got critical minerals. We've got a supply and integrated food chain. We have some work that we need to do to resolve steel and aluminum and auto parts and timber, but I hope that we're closing in on a resolution.
Am I right in saying that a very large proportion of the residents of Alberta, if not a majority, but a large proportion, would like to be part of the United States?
I would say that's not accurate. We love our American friends. I think we've got the largest expatriate American community in our province. But part of what makes Canada different is that we were the North Americans that wanted to maintain ties with Europe and ties with Britain. And I think you see that in the character that we have a relationship with our European counterparts, as well as a very strong relationship with the United States. So best friends, but I don't think we want to move in together.
Will you address what's going on today? The president's in the Situation Room, figuring out what's going on in Iran and watching what's going on in Iran. Where does Canada stand on the U.S. sending to Israel these bunker-busting bombs, escalating the war? Any idea where Canada stands on this?
I would tell you that I think when you've heard that our prime minister has talked about being part of an energy and security partnership, talked about being part of the Golden Dome, I think that shows that Canada is going to be as integrated with the United States as we have been in our history. There haven't been very many times that Canada has parted ways with the United States on its military imperatives. We've sent troops alongside, we've sent material alongside, and I think that with the investment that we're now making to get to the 2% NATO target before the end of the year, I think that that shows the commitment to ensure that we have that ability to continue to support our friend and ally.
With all that's going on over there, why has the price of oil not spiked?
Well, maybe with the president returning home, I think people are hoping for an early resolution. I heard his statements as he was leaving Canada yesterday, saying that he is hoping for peace. And I suppose that is what people are hoping for. Of course, that if it escalates, you know that can change overnight. You can end up seeing, like we did during the Russian invasion, I think for 5 months, it spiked up over $100. I know that the president also wants to keep prices low, to keep the bite off for consumers. And so I can imagine that this is going to take his full attention over the next short while. I think we're all hoping for peace.
Danielle Smith, the Premier of Alberta, thank you very much for joining us on the show again. We appreciate it. See you again soon.
Thank you.